May 2018, I went to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Rest in peace, Charles Tyler. I went there to visit this country he'd been talking about. And while I was there, I ran into Odinga Mobutu, who was also in Copacabana Beach. I was staying in Ipanema Beach, which they're really close if you've ever been there. We meet up in Ipanema Beach, and then we started having a conversation about women in Brazil and why black men like to come there so much. Now, I can't speak any Portuguese, and Odinga is fucking fluent. He speaks everything, right? And he's ordering, get some drinks, flirting with the waitress and everything like that. And we was talking about the flight that he had and somebody he met on the flight. On the flight was another African-American male. Now, I don't know if it was going to Brazil or going back to Brazil or what time it was, but he had recently gotten married, this other guy Odinga was talking to. And so in the conversation, the guy was like, yeah, I just got married. Odinga was like, well, who'd you marry? Did you marry your sister? I married an Ethiopian woman. And then the guy volunteered what she did. She's an attorney. Now let's stop right there. Everybody knows that attorneys make a lot of money in the United States. Doctors, attorneys, professional school graduates, they make a lot of money. It's an upper tier, upper class profession. Now, the brother did not have the same skill set as she did. I think he was like a plumber or a truck driver in the blue collar trade. He also added in that the reason why he married her and not an American woman is because the Ethiopian woman, although she had more education, was still submissive to him as a man, although he brought in a really good income. I found that to be fascinating. Let me kind of transpose something from here to there, and I want to deal with this situation that a lot of black men that I find that come to my channel are in. They are making a lot of money in certain skill sets. Some are doctors or pharmacists. Some are business owners. And then you have a good percentage of my listeners and subscribers who are truck drivers, plumbers, guys who work in the oil industry, guys who are labor intensive guys who make a lot of money, over $80,000 a year. Guys who don't have children, guys who are good to be in relationships with, guys who are disciplined. But here's the thing, here's the problem. They're having a good time or a hard time dating attractive black women who are educated. Now, let's talk about this, because here's the problem that a lot of blue collar brothers are having. They got the money, they have the education, they want to be with a black woman. However, the black woman went to Clark, went to Spelman, may have majored in business, may have majored in a soft, psychology, may have majored in something else. But she may like him. She may be attracted to him. But he is not on the same social status as she is. See, we don't want to have a talk about this, but let's do that. In America, people think that how much money you make indicates your social class. It does indicate your income class. But social class, a lot of times, has nothing to do with money. Now, it can be true that social class and money can be related. A truck driver cannot show up, for the most part, at a convention for the AKAs or for the Deltas. Because why? That has nothing to do with money all the time. You understand what I'm saying? So when a woman decides that she wants to get with a man, she's went to school, she says she's educated, she might be making $50,000 a year. But this brother here who owns 2 or 3 trucks, and he may not, know anything about the Howard homecoming or stuff like that. When she brings him over to her class of people, that guy's an outsider. And see, this happens too much in Black America. See, she can have a PhD in chemistry and make $70,000 a year. He can have a trucking company and make $2 million a year. But she cannot see herself submitting to a man that she feels intellectually is beneath her. I'm really cooking somebody. Clips will get on Oregon. I'm getting ready to preach Clips of Oregon. Now, here we have a division where Black men who have been skilled, have been trained in certain things, and can benefit the economy and have an advantage and have a payroll, who want a Black wife, and that wife has a skill set, but now she was looking to move up in society too by not marrying a trucker, not marrying a plumber. So what does it leave this Black man to do? Leaves this Black man to, okay, now I can pick from women who are not in college, okay? I can pick from women who are not in my race. I can pick from women from in Brazil, from in Dominican Republic, which, oh, by the way, if you really notice trucker guys, right, where do they frequent? Guys who make a lot of money in trucking, they're going where? Philippines, Dominican Republic, all these places. This is the thing. And we got to come back to this and understand that Black men in America, those of them who decided to go that route, they are being punished for not being collegiate graduates. In fact, they would have a better time, some of them, making less money and having an MBA from Harvard and being in debt than going to the trade school making $200,000 a year driving trucks. That's true for a lot of them. A lot of women, especially in urban communities, they don't respect the guys in the trades. Women who are collegiate educated, and a lot of women that are, especially a lot of the good looking ones, they want a guy like them. But how many guys can you choose from who are medical doctors, who are attorneys, who are accountants, who are lawyers? How many of those guys are out there? Okay? How many of those guys are out there? Now let's look at the other races of guys. Guys who are coming in from India, their wives can be PhDs, chemists. They could be having a truck driver, 15 fleets, own 15 grocery stores, own 15 7-Elevens. Their women respect them for that. And see, that's the thing. Either you are a big time hip hop artist a lot of times. Now, and I do believe it does have to do with being a man, right? And shout out to Sinful the PN Freaks for saying that. But on the outside looking in, one of the initial blockades is that a lot of guys who are in these blue collar trades, they have to overcome a lot. Because a lot of women don't see themselves marrying guys like that. So my solution to this is this, brothers. You got to continue to do what it is you're doing. I got to say that because truck driving has been where it's at. The haul trucking, I see that right now. The hot shot trucking, those are great careers, you know. And you brothers are doing an excellent job. And if the women don't want to deal with you while you're doing those careers, if that's been a problem for you guys, you know what? That's not your problem. Because I've heard some horror stories from the truckers. So I just want to encourage you brothers that, you know, I know that a lot of times people look at those careers and say, oh, only dummies do truckers, or only dummies plumb, or only dummies do those things. I absolutely would believe right now that if the skilled guys stop working tomorrow, this whole country goes away. So we need to have a lot more skill for our guys and men in general who are doing the construction jobs, who are doing the plumbing jobs, who are keeping the countries together. We need to have a lot more respect for those people. So I wanted to throw that out there. Brothers, take care of yourself. Peace out. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. What do you think about this? Let me know. Are you being discriminated against because of your career choice, because you're a blue-collar guy? Let me know. Comment below. Subscribe. Hit the bell. Peace out.